see the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Harvard. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Give to the back. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Right back to the well. Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. He's loose. Oh, it's a fumble. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, and they were lucky that that ball went out of bounds.
Yeah, they sure were. These ball carriers have got to know that this defense, they play with so much aggression. They're always trying to get extra hats to the football. You have got to protect this thing at all costs. Lucky that ball rolled out of bounds.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, running back on the move. His junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Quarterback adapting. Bought a little time, lets it go. Across the 25. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. I don't think he was the primary receiver on the play, but when you get that open, you become the primary target.
You ain't lying. And a great job. Credit to the quarterback seeing it, because you have your primary guy you want to go to first. He sees him wide open, delivers the strike. That's the guy you should hit, the guy that's open. Don't get hung up on that first guy all the time.
Here comes 2nd down, and this crowd is turning it up a notch. To throw, it's Sellers. Pressure coming. Buys a little extra time. Wide open spaces. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown.
Man-to-man coverage is a great opportunity for scrambling quarterbacks to take off and run, because everybody on defense who's covering has their backs turned to the quarterback, obviously, because they're chasing an intended receiver or target. So good job that time by the quarterback knowing, I've got man coverage. If it's not open, I can take off and go make something positive happen.
He'll pitch it. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Carolina!
And that's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly. And you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point effort, putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. An 84-yard drive there. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He had visions of glory on that return, but he'll step out of bounds at the 29. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Fires into traffic, picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
One final play before the end of the quarter. The RPO fired complete to the left. It's a running room. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Second and goal coming up. Here comes the option. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. This whole play's going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And now the lead is extended a little further. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds. An excellent field position for this offense. Quarterback empties his backfield. Scanning the field, it's Nussmeier. Bringing the heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again.
Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory there down at the 43-yard line.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing it. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The give to the back. Running into the open space. Turning on the Jets. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm.
Touchdown, Tigers! Fit it in the window for the score.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. They marched 58 yards for the touchdown on that one. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Sellers. Here's a heat. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory. To the air on first down. He's going up top. Hits him inside the 20, still going. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
I love when you back the defense off of me. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Oh, they're after him! The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Snap it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to...
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time, throwing the incompletion.
Needs it to keep this drive alive. He's not going to get there. Stop short. Fourth down.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, and I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. They'll run the option. He'll toss it.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see the option, and they didn't know exactly how it was going to look specifically. They've seen it a few times early in this game. They've given up some yards, but it looks like they're clamping down on it now, guys, and we know they've got speed. They can go sideline to sideline. Really nice job that time. Getting Hats over to the football, getting to the pitch man in the perimeter of the field, and getting down on the ground.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They're
got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks.